First stop on this edition of Road to the Olympic Games, the Helsinki Ice Hall. First time the ISU Grand Prix of Figure Skating visits this historic city. The pair's short program. Results have the Italians in the lead, Nicole Delamonica and Matteo Guarise, less than a point ahead of the duo of Natalia Zabiako and Alex Enbert. The other Russian pair of Pavlyuchenko and Hodakin are third. Let's get right to the pair's free program with Andy Petrillo, Carol Lane, and Kurt Browning.
Thank you very much, Scott. Yes, here we are, Helsinki Ice Hall. The first time ever that Finland is hosting a Grand Prix event, but they have hosted the best of the best in figure skating before, the 2017 World Figure Skating Championships held in Finland. We begin with pairs, and this is Taeok Ryom and Joo-sik Kim of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea at the 2018 Olympics, when South Korea decided, or North Korea decided to send athletes to South Korea. They participated in figure skating. The 2018 Four Continents bronze medalists, the first skaters from North Korea to win an ISU medal. And it's the first time ever North Korean skaters are competing on the Grand Prix circuit.
Nice, easy footwork steps into a nice, easy triple twist. They responded to the pressure that must have been on them at the Olympics with charm, and just really everybody just fell a little bit in love with this team at the Olympic Games.
How about a little Canadian connection right now in their skate, as Ginette Renault is the singer of this song, I Am Only a Song. Famed singer who has performed the national anthem at many Montreal Canadiens games.
Very tentative entry into the double axel for Taeok. Looked very nervous going in, so she didn't get a good push, she didn't get good height, she didn't get good flow.
Her individual jumping is probably the weakest part of this team. But for this one, she'll get a little help. An assisted throw, Salchow. He just about threw himself off. She landed it.
I don't think you get bonus points for that, unfortunately.
Very difficult lift on part of the man. I've seen him do it a little bit better, but his crossovers in that lift are very strong, very consistent.
Well, they use their choreographic sequence to get into that lift. So that made it even more difficult. So kudos to him for keeping it going.
Kudos you with that coach's eye.
Taeok Ryom and Joo-sik Kim of North Korea. For the first time ever, North Korean skaters competing on the Grand Prix circuit at both the junior or senior level. But they definitely wowed the world when they ended up taking bronze at the 2018 Four Continents, finishing ahead of Canadians Lubov Ilyashchikina and Dylan Moskovich, who ended up finishing fourth. So we will have their replays and marks when we return. For Taeok Ryom and Joo-sik Kim of North Korea, theirs is not a typical skating story in that typically when we do see skaters on the senior Grand Prix circuit, they would have spent some time on the junior circuit, but not the case for them. Are you impressed with how they're dealing with the pressure of it all?
Well, yes, actually, we didn't know much about them. So, but I mean, sometimes when you're young, you just go out there and do it. Ignorance can be bliss that way.
Exactly. I mean, they don't have the historical background that maybe North American or Russian skaters do. They come up through the junior circuit. Huge competition to even get on the junior circuit. Whereas with them, it was like, oh, we have a team. They're good. Let's go to the Olympics. So that's what we did.
That becomes their normal.
That's right.
They also have a very happy way about getting about the practice, about stepping on the ice at competition, and then they have these two smiles all the way through their events. And you can see a little trip there on his part. He'll lose 1 to 1.5 points or something.
2, yeah.
Not always about the girl on the throw. When you trip and stumble, all of a sudden it becomes about you.
It does.
Well, they ended up finishing 13th at the 2018 Olympics. So they'll get a score here of 117.37. They actually needed 92.68 to take the lead. So they will currently jump out in front right now. Their first time ever on the Senior Grand Prix circuit. So they're competing here in Finland, and we'll see them again at the Grand Prix of France. Taeok Ryom and Joo-sik Kim of North Korea. So coming up next, we're going to see the Russian pair of Daria Pavlyuchenko and Denis Hodikin. So some expectations for them as we're taking a look at the 2018 World Junior Championships. They walked away with the title. They're also the 2018 Russian National Junior Champions. Still very young. She's 15 years old. He's 19. So here they are making their debut as well on the senior circuit. They actually already competed in Finland this year. They were 5th at the Finlandia Trophy, and then went on to compete in Minsk, Belarus on Ice Star, and picked up their first senior international medal, which was a bronze.
This is the story about a dream, about love, about money.
They are skating to the soundtrack of The Great Gatsby.
Individual jumps, a very difficult jump with high reward, high risk, triple flips.
Very cool entry going from that rocker turn and change edge and 3-turn. Very difficult to do. Taking their time through their side-by-side jumps. They had a bit of a gap between them. They'll be wanting to close that down. The closer they can get together, the higher their grade of execution will be. If you look at that green box in the top left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see those marks coming up.
It really tells the tale.
It does.
having fun with the narrative and the program. Proof once again, folks, that if you buy your tickets, buy them on the judges' side of the rink. Difficult entrance to the lift. You see the toe picks come into play as Dennis had to put on the brakes to catch his balance. So no speed coming out of that one. She sure knows where the landing strip is, doesn't she?
They're very careful going into all their big value elements. A little bit of telegraphing going on. You see it coming, but they get it done, which right now in their development is probably the most important thing. The finesse will come later.
Careful, careful. Lift coming down early.
There is the young Russian pair, Daria Pavlyuchenko, Denis Hodikin, the 2018 World Junior Champions. And we're hearing a lot of these names for the very first time. We just saw the North Korean skaters as well just before making their senior Grand Prix debut, as well as these two here who are 15 and 19 years of age. And here's a little something for you. None of the pair skaters that we're seeing in this event have ever won a Grand Prix title. So someone's going to take gold for the first time.
It's the next generation, that's for sure.
Well, beginning of that 4-year cycle, there's always new names. They based the program by setting a really high standard of individual jumping excellence off the top. Halfway through the program, things started to strain a little bit. They got a little bit tired, a little bit tight, but they kept the mistakes down to a minimum. And as you said, Carol, got the big tricks out. Here was the worriest.
Yes.
Is that a new word?
Yes,
most
you can
worrisome.
see his turning was not as smooth and as fast as we'll see in some of the more experienced teams.
Sometimes it's a victory when she's safe.
That's right.
Well, now we're seeing the smiles, because you were right, Carol. And you could see the little hamster going in the brain, working overtime during the performance. But they need 110.45 to beat the North Korean skaters, and they'll get 121.81. So they will move ahead here. And a pretty strong showing for them. 2018 Russian national junior champions as well. Been together for 2 years.
Little Ksenia Stolbova, I think.
Oh, yes. Baby Stolbos.
I feel like that's the theme this year. We're looking at everyone who's the younger version of someone else.
I suppose.
We did that on our last Skate America broadcast. It's continuing here. So the young Russian pair will hold on to the lead as Ryom and Kim will drop to second. And now next from Austria. Miriam Ziegler, Severin Kiefer, 4-time and reigning Austrian national champions. Now, they've been competing on the senior Grand Prix circuit since 2014. They're still looking for their first medal. Their best finish is 6th, which they've actually accomplished at their last 4 Grand Prix events. They'll be skating to Hello and Rolling in the Deep by Adele.
It's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much. There's such a difference between us and a million miles.
First crack in the armor. Individual side-by-side attempts at triple sow. Only a double on Miriam's part.
It's so typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry. I hope that you will.
Very difficult stopping the rotation and standing in that spread eagle position and keeping your lady stable. Very nicely done. Not a lot of speed, but very secure.
I'm sure a little bit more speed would have actually made it easier.
Yeah.
Light and easy throw. Throw triple flips are popular today.
They say fire is starting in my car. Reach it.
So this year, the time of the pairs long program has been reduced by 30 seconds. So they now only have 4 minutes to get all of their elements done. One element less, no side-by-side pair spins. So the pair spin done in hold is the only one you will see in the program. But the pairs are all saying it's still very, very difficult with that 30 seconds gone to have a cohesive structure of your storyline in your program. You're running from one element to the other.
Little Barbara Underhill and Paul Martini. Leap of faith, yeah. It's nice to see it.
Major problems on the lift. They will lose the whole element for that. It's incomplete, so there will be no score on that element.
It's like skating right through your triple axel, not jumping.
Right at the end to Miriam Ziegler and Severin Kiefer of Austria. They teamed up in 2013. We'll see if they can get their first Grand Prix medal next. Austrian national champions Miriam Ziegler and Severin Kiefer. They're coming off a 14th place finish at the 2018 World, their 5th appearance at Worlds, but the first time they qualified for the free skate.
Well, you just, to make it to up that ladder, you can't make mistakes. They had one sow cow that didn't launch, so they lost a lot of points there, and then the last two elements just didn't come together, and that's the kind of thing that gives the judges the opportunity to, well, someone has to be in second last, it's you.
Well, the scoring has become more and more punitive. You pay a bigger and bigger price for every mistake. So when the lift doesn't go up like their last one didn't, and you lose the entire element, it's catastrophic.
Well, they teamed up in 2013. They both had successful singles careers. She's a two-time national champion and competed at the 2010 Olympics in singles, and he's a national bronze medalist. They needed 122.92 to dethrone the young Russians, but 112.12 is what they'll get. You can see the disappointment there from Kiefer as well as Ziegler. They know right at the end, that's what got them. You saw the looks on their faces, so they will right now sit in second place. There's a look at the standings. Pavlyuchenko, Budikin in first, Ziegler, Kiefer in second, and Ryom Kim of North Korea so far holding on to that third and final podium spot.
Next to skate from Italy, Nicole Della Monica,
Della Monica Guarise of Italy, three-time national champions. 6 times they've competed at the European Champions. Each time they finish in the top 10, their best being a 6th. They actually earned their first Grand Prix medal last year, a bronze in France.
So going into the long program in first place after the short, it's all about holding your nerve, all about maintaining composure. Not quite the start they would have wanted, missing elements on the side-by-side combination jumps. They've really got to make sure that they don't make any other mistakes.
It's a lot of effort for no points. They want to get back on track. And this is a team who seems to come back each year a little bit better than the year before. Judging system is very specific on certain things. If your hands go down, the judges know exactly how many points to take off. It's not up to them. It's really
all
a formula
written down.
now.
That's right. Very tentative entry into what should have been side-by-side triple toes, and Nicole doubled hers. So again, we're looking at the red box in the score board at the top there.
Nicole holding on to that throw triple Salchow, landing just barely. You can just feel their confidence, second guessing each element now. With too many mistakes behind them, it's hard to concentrate on what's coming forward. Good speed on this lift though.
holds her down with one hand at the end of that lift. Very, very difficult.
Nicole Della Monica, Matteo Guarise of Italy. They've been on the Grand Prix senior circuit since 2012. They're coming off their best showing as well at a World Championship. It was held on home soil in Italy, where they finished 5th. But was that skate enough to hold on to the lead and get their first ever Grand Prix win? We will have their replays and marks when we return here on Road to the Olympic Games, because we do have one more pair to go. And that's from Russia, Natalia Zabiako and Alexander Enbert, Olympic silver medalists in the team event in 2018. They're looking for a breakout year, but can they win their first Grand Prix gold? Thank you very much, Scott. We just watched the skate of the Italians, Nicole Della Monica, Matteo Guarise, leading after the short program. And as you had mentioned before, sometimes when you're walking into the free skate with the lead, it's a different kind of pressure. Can you hold on? Can you hang on?
Or do you just try too hard? Who knows? But they had a tough start. Carol, you mentioned the shorter program. It's just pushed all the elements even closer together, so that recovery is really hard from one element to the next if it doesn't go smoothly. 2 jumps that didn't rotate, and the hand down on the one throw, that's 2 to 3 marks off right there. They just couldn't get any momentum.
No, they looked quite tentative all the way through the performance. And as you say, when you have never been first maybe going into a long program, it's hard to, you know, not back off, not be careful, but you just have to go for it.
They're looking for a score of 117.44. That's what will keep them in the lead. And they squeak in 117.59.
Oh my gosh.
Squeaky squeak. But it's enough to put them back in the lead, so they will earn their second career Grand Prix medal. It just depends on what color it will actually be. So they're just waiting to add everything together. So clearly, for the first time ever in my life, my math is better than that of the judges, or just anyone in general. But yes, they are holding on. So will they keep that gold medal, or will it be a silver? As mentioned, of all the pair skaters competing here in Finland, not one of them have won a Grand Prix title. So we're going to see somebody win a Grand Prix title for the very first time in their career. Will it be them, or will it be Natalia Zabiako and Alexander Enbert of Russia? Here they are. They finished 7th at the Pyeongchang 2018 Olympics, but at the World Championships, where the Italian pair we just saw finished 5th, they finished just ahead of them in 4th. We're seeing a turnover right now in Russian pair skating as well. We know Tarasova, Morozov really leading that charge, but can this be a breakout year for this Russian pair right here? They're the 2018 European bronze medalists, 2-time Russian national bronze medalists as well, 2017 and 2018. This is their 3rd full season on the senior Grand Prix circuit. They earned their first medal, silver at the Grand Prix of Russia in 2016.
Some skaters like to know what the situation is before they step on the ice. Did my competitor skate well or not? They may or may not know that the Italians have left the door open. The first element, the twist, off to a very strong start. Typically Russian with the twist. So good.
Oh dear, no unison going into the side-by-side triple sal and then a fall for him, and that's now if you fall on a jump, it's an automatic -5 on your grade of execution. Really affected the entry into the pair spin as well, very slow.
She denied gravity's pull somehow. Big lean on that throw. I think we're seeing a little bit of the trickle-down effect of the smaller, shorter program. Beautiful landing on that throw triple loop. A lot of the teams seem to be picking what you might call musical wallpaper that just gives them the opportunity to go around and get their elements done without having to really connect and tell a story. And we can hope as we move forward they'll get a little more comfortable with that. Forget the story, even just bring the music to life.
Yeah.
Well, the music matched the pace. Not a lot of speed in that program, but they got the check marks. They got all sorts of green GOE. They did their job today.
Natalia Zabiako and Alexander Enbert of Russia, part of the Russian team event at the 2018 Olympics that took home silver. But did they do enough to dethrone the Italians, who are holding on to that top spot right now here in Finland? The first time ever Finland's hosting a Grand Prix event. Their marks are next. Well, we have a good little competition brewing here in Finland between the last two pair skaters. You have the Italians Della Monica and Guarise, who are currently holding on to the lead. At the Lombardia Trophy on the Challenger Series, they finished third. Who finished first in that very competition? Well, the Russians, Zabiako and Enbert. Did they do enough to dethrone the Italians, to beat them once again?
Not my job. It's not my job.
Oh, take a shot though. I'm going to say yes, they did. I think their mistakes were less overall. They had better speed and flow throughout the program. I think it's going to boil down to very tiny things, but if I was a betting woman, I'd bet on the Russians.
And the whole event is kind of like just one of those events where if you're not going to have the greatest skate, this was the event to have not your greatest skate at,
Yeah.
because it just wasn't a well-rounded pairs event, and so you can get away with that skate that you weren't hoping for and still medal, and maybe this time win.
Well, they're going to look for a score of 118.18 to earn their second ever Grand Prix medal. And will it be gold? 130.92. They will get the big numbers they need. So it appears that once again the Russians will get the best of the Italians in another event this season here, and they will claim their first ever Grand Prix title.
Alexander's shaking his shoulders going, sometimes you win it, sometimes you accidentally win it, you know?
Yeah, he did take that tumble there, which I can imagine you start to do the calculations in your head.
You do.
Wonder how
And
that's going to affect the overall
it's
score.
not a good idea.
But they held it together, 198.51. That will be a personal best for them this season as well. So the Russians, Zaviaco and Embert, will take the gold. The Italians, Della Monica, Guarise with silver. And how about the young pair, also from Russia, Pavlyuchenko and Hodikin, making their senior Grand Prix debut? They will get on the podium, and they will end up taking the bronze. We have more figure skating coming your way here on Road to the Olympic Games. We are getting set for the women. To set you up a little more, here's Scott Russell.
Looks like all the pair skaters will be chasing the Russians this season. Tarasova and Morozov, they won the first Grand Prix at Skate America in Washington State. Meantime, the Olympic champions in pairs, Savchenko and Massot of Germany, have decided to step away from major international competition. That is not